Morning. Some random thoughts here on the economy and sort of the disconnect between bankers, investors, and what I'll term sort of the real people. Uh, Bankers and investors nowadays just don't seem to have a clue as to what's going on in the real world. They're in their own little world, where over time they have created all of these schemes for making money out of nothing. The fact that they can even pick a stock or a company that's having hard times and is on a decline and somehow make money out of that. I just really don't understand that. I know it happens, and they'll say, well, it's their right to make money, and it's free enterprise and in the way of the economy. But I just really don't get how it helps. We almost went into a depression. Maybe we actually started it, but nobody will admit it. In any case, and part of that was created by the financial segment, just making billions of dollars for nothing, for scamming and cheating and lying. Yet it's all legal. Just like going to the casino reference has been used and is, in my opinion, fully relevant. Uh, I had a day trader friend of mine New Year's ago, and they would just in the morning they would sit there and buy some stock and sell it at the end of the day and make a bunch of money. They didn't help improve the businesses that they bought. Perhaps boosting the business's stock prices may somehow have helped, they didn't help improve making a better widget or making the company more profitable. They just made a ton of money for basically doing nothing. After our recession started here and the near economic collapse, the government spent billions of dollars boosting the financial segment. And as soon as they found out that, oh man, they can't collect their big bonuses anymore, they were paying that money back right away. Well, that's sort of funny. Anytime you borrow money, it seems to me, if you can pay it back right away, you really didn't need it in the first place. So I just really don't get that. But in my world, I work in point of sale. So I'm dealing with businesses every day, restaurants, retail businesses. And so I see what's going on there. I talk to the owners. I'm always inquiring how business is going. Currently, restaurants are staying alive. All of them will tell you that business is down. All of them have their $5 sandwich or something cheap, 2 for 20. They're all reduced. They're all operating on a reduced margin, but people still have to eat and drink, and they're still doing that. Along with that, while retail businesses are going out of business, closing their doors, lots of retail space available. Restaurants find it is very cheap on renewing new leases, perhaps expanding or maybe even opening up a new place. So in my company, in the point of sale world, we are just right now tremendously busy with new restaurants, upgrading old restaurants. So for us, that segment is good. We're in the same boat as everybody else, however. We can't make a margin on a computer, so basically we're selling them at cost. Within our company, there is probably 3 less people than there were 5 years ago. However, on the other hand, we're still in business, and we're one of the last surviving point of sale or cash register companies in the area. Everybody else that was here 10 years ago is gone. But in any case, reduced margin, reduced staff, no raises in four years, that type of thing. In the retail world, places are closing all the time, and nobody is doing anything new in the retail world, at least at the local level. There's no local businesses unless a system or a machine has physically died that's putting in anything new. A few new places may be opening, but generally they're in perhaps a small mini market area or something like that. So every year I have 3 or 4 of my customers that just quit doing business. I was told by one customer several years ago, he's quit, that his business was developed to run on a 40% margin, and over the years his margin has shrunk and shrunk and shrunk to almost nothing, while his rent's gone up, expenses have gone up, insurance has gone up, everything's gone up. As far as jobs go, can anybody point to any real jobs? Every time they point to a bunch of new jobs, it's generally in the fast food business or service business where wages are low. A lot of them are part-time jobs, so they have no benefits, that type of thing. So even Boeing, while they may or may not be hiring now, I believe you'll find that any new hires in Boeing are not making as much money, as the older guys are. So manufacturing jobs are just really sort of out the window. So again, I would be very happy if somebody can point me to where the new jobs are. And I mean real jobs, not just $7 an hour jobs, but where are the new real jobs? I'm out in the real world every day and I just don't see them. But the financial people, they don't sort of know that. They just sort of look like yesterday. Somehow the numbers said that there were a few thousand new jobs, but coincidentally the unemployment rate went up. But but there were new jobs, so that's good. They don't point to that those were $7 an hour jobs or $12 an hour jobs or part-time jobs. They just don't have any clue on that. The employment rate that they look at is all fake or fictitious since it doesn't count everybody. I know perhaps 10 people that are unemployed. Of the group that I associate with, there's perhaps, maybe 15 people or so that I know that have been unemployed for a long time. Of that 15, there's I think 2 or 3 are back at work. But the majority are still unemployed. And one guy is over in the 99-week area, so he's been unemployed for over 2 years, and so now he gets no unemployment. Fortunately, he is older, in the 64 age, so he is able to collect Social Security. So as I suggested to him a while back, he might just have to plan on a forced early retirement and just start adapting to it. When I reach my retirement, that's sort of going to be me. I'm going to have to adapt to Social Security and some part-time job, something like that. But anyway, that's our economy. But the big wigs or the financial people, just one little two more people got employed this year, or this month. So we'll have a rally on Stock Street. The recession is over. Yeehaw! And so next week we'll see what happens. It'll probably go down again, but they're still making their money, and so it's just sort of mind-boggling. Anyway, that's it for now. Another random thought. Thanks.